Hey right guys, Trish Munch's Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 22 of the Vampire Diaries Season 3, which is of course the finale to the third season. I've really enjoyed the season, up to a point. I think the first two-thirds of this season were very strong. It's probably the strongest the Vampire Diaries has been. Like with the Cloud stuff from the originals coming back, and then having Stefan being Ripper Stefan, and building on the Damon and Elena romance. You had Caroline being a great character. I would say that momentum did drop a bit in the final third of this season, kind of when the original story was wrapped up and it was about Alaric being a serial killer, which did have good moments. Like I say, that not last episode, but the one before where he almost died, and him now being a serial killer is quite good. But I think there are a few moments in there that where it started to feel a little bit stale, and then you had like a big flashback episode, which wasn't the best. But overall, I think this has been possibly the best season. Like I say, mainly because of those first two-thirds. This is one of those seasons of TV. Right? I know it's like a product of its time because we would not get a season this long nowadays. But if this season was released this year, for example, and it was, let's say, 13 to 15 episodes, it would have been perfect. It would have been so good. It would have cut out, 7 episodes of just chaff and waffle, which would have been so good. But yeah, because it was really, when was this season actually released? I'm curious. This episode aired on May 10th, 2012. So over 10 years ago? What? Over 10 years ago. That's mad. I remember when like the Vampire Diaries was on TV, so that's... And obviously it didn't end then. I have a load of other seasons to go through, but I'll probably talk about the characters more in the premiere of the next season, because we'll do like a little Q&A and then do a tier list, of course, of all the characters from season 3 of the Vampire Diaries. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I really enjoyed the season and curious to see how it's going to wrap up. So if you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the early and uncut reactions to the Vampire Diaries, then link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below, where they will be 10 episodes ahead. So episode 10 of season 4 by the time this one's on YouTube. But for now, let's do this. Oh yeah, so someone told me on Patreon it's because of the concussion she suffered last episode, which makes sense. I thought it might be because she'd lost too much blood or something, but I was just in bed, so... I know, Rob, a dream sequence. Getting well into the music. No one gets out of bed like that. Get out of here with your makeup on already. So you do, okay. I mean, is it a dream sequence?
Hey, Jeremy locked himself in the
Oh, it's a
bedroom
flashback.
again. Do you think we don't know what he's doing in there?
He's 14.
But still,
They don't think.
Morning, Mom.
That was the most robotic walk I've seen. Maybe she was an android. Maybe that's what we're introducing for season 4. Androids.
She's okay. She's been through a lot.
She's overworked from this season. She needs a
Is there anyone
break.
you want to call?
The remaining original is going to want Elena dead to stop Alaric. She's a sitting duck in there.
Well, Meredith
Well,
wants to keep her here for observation.
Probably shouldn't have come to Mystic Falls then.
We're on our way.
Have I told you lately how much I appreciate you not being the dumbest brother on earth?
Oh, come on. I'm not backing that. What was Jeremy going to do?
Klaus really is the sire of our bloodline. We need to keep his body hidden before Alaric finds him, kills him. We all end up dead.
So one of you is going to have to go back.
Big proverbial coin toss.
Well, who goes back to look after Elena?
Hello, Meredith.
That's Nanny Carey
What are
to
you doing here?
I'm Elena's guardian. I thought it was strange I didn't get a phone call.
How did you find out?
Well, I have eyes and ears everywhere now.
Oh, do you? Okay.
But that's because you cheat. So I found your...
Well, yeah, but I'm going to allow that cheat. It's saving lives, so...
Stop it!
The council will be in touch with the medical board to have your license suspended.
Why? That's such a reasonable cheat.
Bring this town back under control. And you will be releasing Elena to my custody.
Imagine, like, one of your family members is dying, and it's like, we could give them vampire blood and they will live, or do you want them to die? What are you going to pick? It's like, it's not that, like... Oh, whatever. Unless you like Caroline's dad, obviously. We know what he'd pick. Right. Okay, maybe it was a good idea Jeremy listened.
As soon as we make sure no one's lurking in the closet's.
Yeah, you get them, boys.
Now.
Puff out your chest while you do it.
Do you want some tea?
In jeans, Elena.
Vodka?
Get the joggers on, not some jeans to sleep in. What?
I know. Being smothering. It's what I do.
Well, you're the best character, Caroline, so it's fine. Well, one of the best characters.
It's driving Elena crazy, as usual.
The good old days
So, as I
there,
psychically predicted, flare
where
jeans
Matt
are
and
making a
Elena were
comeback.
together.
That doesn't make
See if you can sneak out.
God, that's strange seeing them
Gotta see
two
Coach Sam.
together.
Love you.
Oh, he loves her. Yeah, also fall in love with the idea of not being with a Matt, because buckle up.
Can't string him along, Elena. If you're not into it anymore, just tell him.
Well, she did tell him. And he's watching her sleep.
Where's everyone?
Tyler and Caroline got a call from their moms. What were you dreaming about?
Strange. That's strange. Just staring at her like, I wish you were still my girlfriend, Elena. What a weird human being.
Sorry that I strung you along.
Ah, okay, that's why we had that dream.
I should have figured out what I wanted and just been honest about it.
I can't believe Matt's been simping over this for 3 seasons now. I could be your boyfriend.
I have to let one of them go.
Decision time. She'll pick
Which one?
Stefan. She'll pick Stefan, watch. Oh, Stefan came back. Stefan won the coin flip. Or lost, depending how you look at it. Hey, if that ain't a sign, I don't know what is. Yeah. Does he not know he's alive yet?
Wouldn't it be smarter if we just got you the hell out of town?
And do what? Go on the run for the rest of my life? No, thank you.
Well, you might as well.
So you're just gonna let her call the shots?
Letting her make her own decisions.
Even if they're wrong?
We've had this conversation.
Stefan,
Elijah.
Elijah.
They got that door replaced quick, didn't they? I thought Klaus busted it down 4 seconds ago. And the window.
I need you to tell me where they're keeping Klaus's body.
I don't know, and even if I did, why would I tell you?
Do you remember when Jeremy got a shot? Was that end of last season?
Let Elena live a long, healthy human life. And when her life is over, mine will be too.
Yeah, he has a point. It's not that bad of a plan. You don't know how you take his word for it.
Is the one weapon on Earth that can kill them. I'm gonna get Klaus. Either way, Jeremy. Be on the right side of this.
Oh, he's going to. You know he is.
I will not revive Klaus within yours, nor even within your children's lifetimes. Perhaps that'll finally teach him some manners.
Oh, one way to teach some manners.
And for that, I'm deeply ashamed. But know this.
To be fair,
she
you've
could
all
have been dead
screwed
the
him
instant
over
I
as
walked
well,
through that door
so...
tonight. So, Elena, I leave it to you to make the decision whether to trust me or not.
I trust him, he's all...
Hello?
Oh,
Did that concussion give you brain damage? His lunatic siblings will kill you the first chance they get.
Elena will come to no harm.
Bad idea. But it's also Elijah. You never know with Elijah.
why do you want Klaus's body?
He's my brother. We remain together.
But you could just have them hold on to him for like a few years. Well, for them a few years.
We have a deal.
Okay. So you spent all that time... Oh, whatever.
You both need to get out of town.
We're all
I
leaving
pulled
town.
together some cash, and Liz will get you some new identification.
Some new identities. What's going on? Yeah, that's such a piss poor idea.
You're going to end up dead.
Okay, well.
You don't have a choice.
Let's run in that house, grab Elena, and get her out of here and away from all this. So why don't we?
Why don't we, bro? Then I could marry her.
I have no idea where Klaus's body is.
I do.
This is... So we want Elijah, they want to go for a deal to give it Elijah, but then Matt and Jeremy have their own little plan going on. So now it's just going to become like a mess of annoyance. I don't know.
Damon's on his way to bury him in the woods off Route 12. I'll text you with the specifics.
Thank you, Jeremy.
You're doing the right thing for your sister.
Yeah, you tell yourself that.
I know.
Ah, you got me. You got me.
You bought it.
Well done. You did get me. So what was Matt on about? So Matt was actually going to sell him out. I do.
Stefan and Damon are gonna do whatever it takes to protect themselves. But this is our lives, so let me protect you.
She'll protect you, mate. You don't need your protection. You want about?
Go anywhere with you. And if we have to spend the rest of our lives running,
This is stupid.
I will run with you.
No, dump Tyler off, go to class.
I have to help our friends.
And that's what will keep you from leaving. What a classic.
Then meet you at the cellar in 2 hours.
No, you won't. She's either going to die or he's going to die. Yeah, Louise. Oh, so happy. I know, we're just bullshit. We're going to live the life together of dreams.
And Elena sells our souls to the originals?
It was her call.
Body's
No, sir, no.
pissed.
Everything bad ever.
Yes.
Where's the body?
Yes.
As long as it's unspelled along
Yes.
one which
Running
way can
theme.
find it.
There it is. Oh, that's creepy.
Creepy.
Yeah. The fact he's still, like, awake and knows.
Tyler's a hybrid. My mother's a vampire.
That's because of Damon, though.
Could you give me a minute to just appreciate the side of him like this?
It was Damon's fault, but it's fine. I mean, it is technically because of Klaus, but Damon did it. Imagine being, like, awake that whole time. They did well with, like, the effects on him looking desecrated and stuff.
Stefan. Forget it. We can talk later.
No, we talk now with my lips on yours. Say it, Stefan. I went for it, didn't I? I didn't feel anything. I'm not feeling it. Maybe that says it all. I think they're done. They've had their time. They both know it.
Just in case there is no later.
Yeah, okay. Like, they were kind of cute in season 1, but now it's like, it's done. Maybe that's partly because Stefan's gone back to being bland and Elena's a burden to everyone in the world.
You just had to let her make the choice, didn't you?
What would you have done, Damon?
Grabbed her, gagged her, threw her in a well. I don't know anything other than let her trust Elijah.
Throw her in a well.
Gotta go. The original sister's here.
Rebecca.
It's about time, sexy Bex.
Sexy Bex.
Where is Klaus?
What?
How did you find him? Oh, you'd be amazed at how competent law enforcement is when it's not corrupted by vampires.
Law enforcement? What?
In storage locker, there's only about 1,000 of them. Have at it.
So he found them because of the law? What? Okay, sure. So he didn't fall for the Matt or Jeremy plan.
Thank you.
Matt definitely has alcohol in there.
Sorry, I overhoneyed.
You over vodka, you mean? Alcoholic vibes.
But then being with Stefan, just somehow I figured it out.
That makes sense.
And that's what love should be.
You could kind of see her, like, come out of that depression when Stefan was around in season 1.
Problem's Damon. When I'm with him,
There we go.
it just consumes me.
Mm.
And I know that I can't love them both. I know that it's wrong, but when I choose one, then I'll lose the other.
Yeah, she looks like a floating head there.
And I don't want to lose anyone else.
So sack them both off. The right choice is Damon for me.
Trying to figure out how you feel about him right now.
Yeah, well,
I
she
don't
ain't
know
wrong.
how I feel.
Yes, you do. You're just afraid to say it.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't want to lose him.
the mother losing hard truth.
honey. You're setting him free.
I don't know, you do be simping for 3 more years after, so...
What's going on?
It's the only way I was gonna get you in this truck.
What? Oh, you drugged her. You drugged her.
He drugged me?
I'm sorry, Elena, but you're right. Okay, you
What?
don't have any parents to tell you what's right or wrong. You've got me and Jeremy and a bunch of vampires fighting a war you shouldn't be.
What are you doing, you knob?
on, Matt?
I'm getting you out of town, Elena.
Oh, so you're kidnapping her.
It's the
Okay.
only way to keep you safe.
He's a knob. What is he doing? Get out of town, Elena. Oh, dear.
Damon!
Rebecca versus Alaric. Oh, and he can kill her as well. That's such a sick weapon, I love it.
Damon, this isn't funny!
It's a little bit funny. Damon's not here right now. Well, they've clearly just shot in this one lane. We'll just have you walking up and down there. Even though this whole place probably looks identical, so I don't know what I'm on about. How do you know it's that one? How? Oh, because it's already open. Yep. I even played. Oh, never mind. Oh, bro. Wait, what? What? I'm so confused. There's no way. I can't believe what I've just seen.
Run! Run!
I mean, he's done it. That's mad. That's actually mad.
Damon.
He just did it. He just like, bang, done.
Lark stayed Klaus. He's dead.
So Tyler's gonna die. I told you one of them was gonna die.
Well, if he wasn't lying,
we know.
an hour is not enough time to get you all the way back to Mystic Falls.
Ooh.
For us to have our epic goodbye, Stefan.
Imagine they both flop this season.
Not us, brother.
Call me if you cope up alone.
I can't believe he just ran through Klaus like that.
Stefan, Elena's not at home. Matt and I...
We drugged her and shipped
We're getting her
off.
out of town.
Klaus was lying. We're all gonna be okay.
Well, Tyler ain't.
What happened?
So some shitty news for you, bro. Yeah. Shiver me timbers on that one.
We have to go back, Matt.
Elena.
Elena?
What?
What?
Damon's not with them.
What?
He's 100 miles out of town. I can keep driving to him.
Oh my
turn around
god.
and go back to Stefan.
Yeah, this is the definition of make your choice. If I ever heard one, choice road right there. Telltale choice.
But I'm sure we'll have a laugh when you find out that Klaus is a big fat liar.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
Yeah, we'll have a hoot and a holler on that one.
That's taking me home.
Speak Stefan.
Oh, I know, I get it.
Sure, Elena.
So, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
God.
If it was just down to him and me, and you had to make a choice,
She's gonna say Stefan, bro.
who would it be?
This is it. Oh.
I love him, David.
Yeah. That's it. You joke. Bad choice. Wrong choice.
No matter what I feel for you,
You made the wrong choice. But I get it.
never unfell for him.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's always gonna be Stefan.
And he heard the same thing from Catherine as well.
That's why I have to let you go.
Bro, what the fuck?
Goodbye, Elena.
Oh dear.
I see you're still pissed. I take it Goldilocks gave you the slip.
Oh, she got away. Oh, wow. One punch man. Jesus, that Klaus flop. Elena's made a choice.
Tyler, oh my god.
Tyler's gonna flop.
Sorry, I was just with Bonnie.
You're having a wank, you mean? Don't even lie to me, mate.
Klaus died. He's dead.
Yep. Imagine. Imagine knowing you have like an hour.
Oh, it's not me that I'm worried about.
There's no point. I'm a lost cause.
What are you on about? Are you a lost cause?
Future ahead of you. And when you make it through
They
this,
get him off as well.
just tell my mother I left town like I was supposed
Maybe
to.
there's a loophole.
Okay.
I mean, oh, it's happening already? Just explodes.
I feel fine.
Oh, because
I need you to get out of here. I
if
don't want
she
you to
doesn't
watch me die.
feel
No,
anything,
I'm
then
not leaving.
the others will be right. Well, obviously, they're not going to kill every character off. He's going to turn to scare her off. I mean, that's going to be a painful death then, have fun.
Go!
Jesus, this episode, wild.
It's Tyler. He's...
We're just dropping like flies.
Matt, no. Stop it.
He's not pissed about Tyler. He just realised he left his booze at home. You know he did.
This isn't how our lives are supposed to be, Elena.
Yeah, see, you've said since Ep 1, Matt. You were meant to marry her and...
He's gone, Elijah.
I don't get how he's gone. I'm sorry.
Could you just stop it?
So the originals has to be set before this, then? Oh, Genetic Cloud. Oh, Bonnie put a spell on him. We never saw Tyler die as well, so maybe there's still like some little loophole.
It was Niklaus, I'm sure of it.
And how are they still alive?
Here's the big loophole. Yeah, it's gonna be Bonnie put a spell. She duplicated Klaus. What's going
I must
on?
say, you really did that spell brilliantly. I didn't think you had it in you.
I did it to save my friends and my mother, Klaus. I'm done getting pushed around by all of you.
But you're not, though, because you still do it.
I did it because I wanted to.
So, Tyler's dead? So Klaus knows all of Tyler's mannerisms and just was Tyler for this whole time. So I'm assuming Tyler's in Klaus's body. What the fuck? No, I don't know.
Klaus is dead. There is no deal. If my brothers and I are going to survive, we need to get rid of Alaric, and the only way to get rid of Alaric...
They got me again.
Rebecca, no.
I need to call Stefan.
Was to kill Elena.
Thanks. Matt, look out!
Oh, damn. Jesus! What? Oh, deja vu. Oh, we actually are in flashback.
We're gonna be okay.
Oh, shit. Oh, imagine. That's like my worst nightmare. He's not even bothered now. It's like, Elena's picked Stefan, so I don't care. Is that Matt? Oh, what?
For now, Bonnie. You're right.
Oh, he's doing his little thing he did. That he used to do where he'd lie in the road.
Catherine.
Oh, shit.
No.
Oh, they met first then, technically.
Really remind me of someone. I'm Damon.
Not to be rude or anything, Damon.
I'm assuming
but
he made her forget that.
It's kind of creepy that
Or
you're out
Stefan
here
did.
in the middle of nowhere. It's Mystic Falls. Nothing bad ever happens here.
Well, I mean...
You don't want it?
I don't know what I want.
Well, that's
Oh, they have chemistry, bro. Come on.
You want what everybody wants.
I mean, in terms of their first conversation.
You want passion, and adventure, and even a little danger.
Why should you be having all that?
It's my parents.
I want you to get everything you're looking for.
As if. That was mad.
This happened. Can't have people knowing I'm in town yet.
Oh, you could remind her, though. You could be like, remember why it's couldn't, like... I don't know. It's like, we didn't read it first, just so you know.
God, not quite.
Go on, Damon! Fuck that. Is Matt gonna die as well? Oh, Matt's gonna die of alcohol poisoning. Jeez. What would you even do? The fact both her parents died doing this as well. Just doing this, like a little adventure. Oh, it's like accepting, it's like, we're dead, just so you know. Fuck no. I'll be panicking the whole time and I'll be like, I love you. Jeez. That's sick. That actually looks sick. That's so cool. I love that shot. You really gonna save Matt? She's like, bro, couldn't you like pull off her seatbelt though? You have time to do that. Like, she's awake. What? That's so creepy, you know? You could have pulled off her seatbelt and she could have sorted out I don't know. What's happening? Oh yeah, he'd be dying. Oh my god, this F's wild.
You are not dead. Man, where are you guys? You should have been back by now. Have you done enough? And how'd you even get in here?
I don't know.
Oh, it's his
just wanted to
ghost.
say goodbye and it kind of happened. I just want you to know that I'll always be here to look after you, Jeremy.
Bro!
Oh my god, you're a ghost. What if you're dead?
Yup.
It means Elena.
What? I'm so confused. It's just all over the place in a good way.
It wasn't a concussion. It was a cerebral hemorrhage, bleeding on the brain.
Damn. Cerebral hemorrhage.
What are you saying?
I helped her. She needed my help.
Bro.
You what?
Gonna do a Jon Snow? Oh. No. No. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, Nanny Carrie. What an ending. That's sick. That is sick. That's so good. That's like the best episode. Oh, I feel like I'm on the verge of tears. Oh, that was so good. Is it? Imagine having to wait. How long would you all have to wait for the next episode? That was May. And the premiere of the next one was October, so June, July, August, September. 5 months. It's always 5 months, but 5 months. That's good. So she's a vampire, I'm assuming. Well, she'd be in like the transition phase. So what they'll do, because it's the Vampire Diaries, is Bonnie will find a loophole where she won't have to actually make the choice. I don't know. That's it. So I'm just going down to the episode on track. I want to see what this is. 86%. I'd say that's worthy. That's a worthy 8. That's the highest rating I've seen for a Vampire Diaries ep by far. They're usually like low 80s. That's quite high 80s. So, comments. Episode of the season for sure. The acting here is... Yeah, the acting from everyone actually was... Like, Nina Dobrev was great. Paul Wesley was great. Ian Somerhalder was great. I'd say Candice was great. Even Zach was good. I'll give him that. I don't like Matt, but he was good. He was good in this episode. Joseph Morgan's always great. Matthew Davis was great. Everyone was an amazing acting-wise this episode. Still the best episode in the entire season, in my opinion. Season 3 was rough with very high highs and very low lows, but this ep makes it all worth it. The car scene is unmatched. Wow, that car scene gave me chills. Also, since these kind of romance stories universally go for the first girl, or in this case, guy wins trope, I'm glad to know that it was not actually Stefan. That was interesting. That it was actually Damon that she met first. But you just made her forget that. That's so cool. There's so much to this episode. Like, I will say, the first 10-15 minutes, I was like, it's kind of like just a normal Van Dyers ep. Like, Elena's at the house, we got to look after her, protect her, and all that stuff. It's like, okay, yeah. And it seemed like Jeremy and Matt were going to come up with some plan, which they did in the end. So the first 15 minutes, and then you had like Caroline and Tyler going on the run, which was like whatever. But then after those first 15 minutes, kind of when Alaric showed up at the what do you call it, storage unit or whatever, that's when it started to really pick up. You had Klaus get killed. Well, not really, but for 10 minutes we kind of believed it. So that happened. Then you had Elena literally having to make a choice. I like the kind of theme of her talking about Stefan and Damon to Matt the entire episode, and then she literally made the choice of going back to Stefan. So not really much of a surprise there. It makes sense. I think it's the wrong choice, but it makes sense. Like when they kissed, I felt nothing, so it kind of... But yeah, she did make a decision in the end, which is good. She knew the last kind of 5 episodes, it's been kind of a thing where she knows she has to make this choice, so it made sense that she had to make it in this episode. So that was good stuff. You had Laurie wrecking Damon, and then, you know, everyone kind of realising they were going to die once Klaus had died. The only thing I don't get is... Okay, so I'm assuming Bonnie took Klaus like, as a person, out of his own body when she went to visit the coffin. But then when Alaric went to kill Klaus, like, Klaus was still awake and conscious and had emotion and stuff. So that wasn't Tyler, because we know, unless she swapped the bodies, but she wouldn't have taken Tyler's body out and like stored it in her inventory or whatever. We know Klaus taking over Tyler's body means that Tyler's still in his own body. It's just Klaus has taken over it. So who was in Klaus's body when Alaric killed him? That's what I'm confused about. So that didn't really make any sense. But it was still good nonetheless, obviously. I was a bit confused because I was like, I thought Originals was set after or during the Vampire Diaries, but no one's actually told me that. So then I went back to, okay, so it's set before, but then it's like, I don't know. Maybe Originals is kind of from the past and maybe during Vamp Diaries as well. So we'll see. From what I remember of the originals, because I obviously watched 15 episodes, it never made clear if it was set during the Vampire Diaries. And if it did, I was not going to pick up on that anyway, so I don't actually know. It definitely wasn't way back from when they first became originals, because it's definitely a modern day show. I remember that about it. But there weren't any characters from the Vampire Diaries in it, from what I remember. So, and I would have recognised, like, if Damon popped up in the originals, I would have recognised him. So, I know he doesn't pop up or anything like that. So we'll see. But that, yeah, I'm going to get to the originals, definitely. I'm going to give it another shot, which I'm excited for. So that was good stuff. Then the whole car crash again. Oh, they're going to go in on Rebecca for that one. And this is why Matt shouldn't have been driving away, by the way. Well, that was a dumb plan. So yeah, then Damon met her first as well, which he made her forget. And then they had that whole crash scene, that car scene was actually very well done. The music was great, the way it was shot was good. Her telling Stefan to save Matt, kind of like how her dad told Stefan to save Elena. That's my only one little nitpick with that scene, is he could have just ripped, because Elena was conscious, so he could have grabbed Matt, ripped the seatbelt off for Elena, helped her out, and then not had them both, because I know he probably couldn't have done, even though he's a vampire, probably definitely could have done that. But then she could have swam out herself. Maybe she might have not had enough time, but I don't know. A little bit of a nitpick. It's not that deep. And then the big end there with her having to make that choice. I don't know. I feel like Bonnie's going to find a loophole. I feel like they should have saved the Klaus thing, maybe, for the premiere of season 4. So I think that would have been cool, like thinking maybe he's dead. And also Alaric showing up as a ghost to Jeremy, I thought was a very good scene as well. So yeah, I love this episode. I think this is the best of the season. This an episode, I think it was 5. Yeah, the one where Klaus was in the school and Tyler turned to a hybrid and he turned Stefan's emotions off and all that. That was a really good... That was the best episode up to this point. I'd say this one tops that, so... Great, I'm so happy they stuck to landing. So yeah, looking at season 3, I'd say from episode 1 to 5 were bangers. Then 6 and 7 were good, because it was like the ghost storyline where all the ghosts came back. That was okay. Then episode 8 to episode 14 were great. That was all like the originals coming back and Esther coming from the coffin and stuff, and Stefan trying to get his revenge. That was all really, really great stuff. Then I'd say it starts to get weak from episode 15 to 18. That was the lull. So episode 15, 16, 17 and 18 were the 4 kind of episodes in a row. They had good moments for sure. There were 2 7s from that, but then like a 6 and a 5. So that was definitely the lull moment. Then 19 was pretty good. That's where Elena and Damon went away. Then episode 20, 21, and then this one. We ended strong with the last 3-4 episodes, which is good. So season 3 overall, I will say, is the best season. It topped... Did I put season 1 or 2? I can't remember. I think season 1 and 2 were both pretty similar, but season 1 and 2 I gave an 8 to. I'd say this didn't quite reach a 9 for me. I think it could have, but I'm not going to give it a 9, but I will give it an 8.4, I think. 8.4 out of 10 for this season. Without the ghost storyline was okay. I think if they just had this season be 15 or 16 episodes, it would have been so much better, because there was just 5-6 episodes in there that... It's not that they weren't needed, I just think it was padding for time very clearly. Also, certain storylines, like with Michael, I think they just rushed through way too quickly. There were some storylines they could have prolonged a little bit. Like, if they prolonged certain storylines, got rid of some other things, or at least shortened down other storylines, and had it be 16 episodes long, this season would have been incredibly good. Incredibly good. But unfortunately, 22 episodes and cut out the best storylines way too soon and dragged out certain other ones. But like I say, I will still give it an 8.4 out of 10. And they stuck to landing with that ending. That is... As for the episode, I'm going to give the episode a 9. Yeah. I'll give the episode a 9 out of 10. And I'll give the season an 8.4. Like I said, we'll talk about more about the characters in the premiere of season 4. We'll rank them all from least best to best, which we've got a lot of characters to go through actually, so that'd be kind of fun to do. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I'm actually very excited for season 4 now. I want to see what they do with Elena's character, if she'll complete the transition, or is Bonnie going to find... I mean, she's clearly... The one thing we know is not going to happen is she's not going to make the decision and then she dies. So that's not a choice. She's either going to become a vampire, which would be awesome if they do that, or Bonnie is going to find... which I hope they don't do. We need to stop with this whole Bonnie finds a way around things. That's another thing I'll say about the Vampire Diaries, is they do have a lot of tropes that are starting to get very tiresome. Elena being a burden, Elena running off and making off her own plans every 4 seconds, and Bonnie somehow finding some loophole to get around things. Like, literally with this episode with Klaus, she managed to do it. It's like, oh, come on. It gets, like, everything you think that can go wrong, you just go, oh, Bonnie can probably fix it. And then she does. And it's like, okay. I guess she's a witch. It makes sense. She's going to have a load of spells that she can do, but it does get a bit much sometimes. And the Elena being in peril all the time needs to stop. And I guess if they... It makes sense for them to actually make her be a vampire, because if that happens as well, you kind of don't need to have her be in peril as much. So I really hope they do that. We'll find out in season 4. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Peace.